baptism for us is the doorway, and the Catechism teaches this, it's the doorway to access to all the other sacraments. So you cannot receive the other sacraments without having baptism as the foundational doorway into that. So if I am not validly baptized and then I'm ordained a priest, then my ordination, I cannot receive ordination without baptism. So if I'm not baptized, the bishop can lay hands on me from now to kingdom come and pray the consecratory prayers of ordination, and nothing transformative happens. I am no more a priest than the man on the moon. I'm not a priest. So I don't know that, and then I go and celebrate Mass. Well, the bread, no matter how much I say the words of consecration, the bread and the wine remain bread and wine. They are not transubstantiated. So we have a problem. And suppose I am thinking that I'm a priest, not knowing that I'm not actually a priest because I'm not actually baptized. Suppose then I become a bishop, and then I begin to ordain men priests. Then I don't have the power, because I don't have the sacred power, the ordination, because I don't have baptism. So they might be validly baptized, but they are not priests. And so there's a huge kind of knock-on effect for baptismal flaws, or flaws in baptism. So really, it's really important that, and you know, the absolute essential part of baptism, you can get some of the rituals wrong in the rite of baptism, but if you get the actual sacrament in the water and the words, you get that wrong, and you have a problem. So you may maybe have forgotten to light the candle, you know, that won't invalidate your baptism, but using milk instead of water, that will, you know. Wow. Or we'll get to that, tinkering with the words of baptism, that will invalidate the baptism. So yeah, so it's important.
Well, I mean, as you're talking there, I'm just thinking of even the apostolic succession from the time of Jesus to Peter all the way down. So to every bishop, to every priest, that, you know, for us today, sitting here on the 25th of September 2020, and we go all the way back to the time of Christ, and there has never been, you know, you've had the apostolic blessing and succession all the way down. There has never been, it's never skipped, and that's what makes the Catholic Church so unique, isn't it?
When Peter is asked on Pentecost Sunday by the people, what must we do? He says, believe in Jesus, repent and be baptized. Yeah. So from Pentecost, the church has been baptizing, and there's a way to baptize, and there's a way to not baptize. So as that priest found out recently, I think there might have been one or two priests, somebody tinkering with the rite of baptism had serious consequences for them. They had to be rebaptized. Well, not rebaptized, because you can't be rebaptized, but be baptized for the first time when they're, I don't know, maybe in those late 20s or early 30s, and then be ordained a priest. So baptism, confirmation, yeah, everything to being ordained, everything had to be redone. So when we're dealing with sacraments that need the priest essentially, like the Eucharist, for example, then, you know, technically speaking, that priest was not even a lay member of the church, because by not having baptism, well, he may physically be a member of the church, but he doesn't have the incorporation into Christ that baptism brings, to be a member of the church, even though I'm sure he lived quite a good upstanding life and prayed and all that. But you know, you can't you know, fake it till you make it. The baptism is either there or it isn't. Yeah. You know, and in his case it wasn't. The baptism wasn't there, and therefore the other sacraments he received, that would leave a permanent mark in his soul, for example, confirmation and ordination, they weren't received.
If you liked what you just saw and would like to see the full interview, click on the Watch More box above, or else click on the link in the description box below. Make sure to also click on the subscribe button above so as to receive more regular content. Thank you.